Toilet training for puppies. Where everybody goes wrong is they use pee pads for a start. Well done to the creator, as I've said in previous videos, but it doesn't do your puppy any good. It doesn't do them any favours, because you spend 4 weeks teaching your puppy to pee and poo in the house, and then once they've had their injections and are allowed out, you're then confusing them by saying, no, it's to be outside the house. The next thing people do wrong is, as well as using pee pads, they then, because again, from being a puppy, they'll use the pee pads and then they'll stick them in the garden or whatever. Then what they do when the dog is allowed out, they still put the puppy in the garden when they first wake up. So instead of waking up, putting your puppy in the garden and then complaining that, well, it won't pee or poo on walks, it waits till it's at home in the garden. Get up. As soon as you get up, before you have your coffee, and get your puppy out on a walk. Even if it's only a 5-minute walk, take it to the first, if you've got some grass somewhere, or, your designated area, take it there. It's easier to do that first thing in the morning because puppies are desperate. Crate train your puppy. Then that way it's not chewing your house and peeing and pooing wherever it wants. Most puppies generally will not toilet in their bed area. So your crate needs to be big enough for your dog to stand up and turn around in. That is it. It doesn't need bowls in. It doesn't need anything else in. A bedding, cheap bedding, because it's going to chew it. Cheap bedding. If you're worried about it going all night without drinking, put a small bowl with an ice cube in. That's all it needs. But it's not going to die of thirst from going, it's a puppy, so 5, 6, 7 hours without any water. Once you're in the habit of getting out of bed and coming straight out with your dog will then very quickly get into the habit of doing its toilet on a walk. Makes your life much easier. It's better for the puppy to be outside of the garden. Too many people leave the puppies in the garden or the dogs in the garden, and that is their life. You could have a 3-acre garden, but it's not good enough for your dog. It needs a socialisation. It needs to come out. It needs to see things, people, animals. It needs to be exposed to all that from a young age, because if you don't, you get a reactive dog.